The fight for the bronze medal. HuG and Czech did make it through the first round into the semifinals, but couldn't make it into the grand final. Being defeated by the opponent. But now, fighting for third place, and with that, about 80 bucks, I think it is, on the line. Best of 3, HuG in the left, in the blue, and Czech to the right, in the red. Let's go. HuG, in my opinion, a little bit disappointing earlier. I feel like there was a lot of improvement there, but that was a different matchup. When he played against PCG, I believe HuG has a much better grasp on this matchup and how to properly play here. We saw Czech play against 14 Sway, but I wouldn't really put this on Czech that he threw that game away or anything. I think 14 Sway just played really solidly. Not an absolutely perfect game by 14 Sway, but all in all, really solid, really, really decent, honestly. So far, 14 Sway's performance today has impressed me the most. Looking forward to his grand final later on against PCG after this match. But for now, let's focus on this one. So we have, obviously, Night Elf versus Orc. And if you guys watch our stream from time to time, you will probably know how this matchup looks normally. Because usually, honestly, it kind of always looks the same. Night Elf starts off with a bit of creeping, gets level 2, goes for Huntresses, goes for Expo, goes for tier 2, goes for Alchemist, and then more and more Huntress, until the Shadow Hunter is too strong, and then we have it more Archer. But it's like all Archer Huntress production and trying to overwhelm, usually. And for the Orc, there's more decisions. For the Orc, it's either Shaman or Walker on tier 2. And it's also either counter expansion or all-in push. What is HuG gonna decide for? HuG was really strong already months ago in this matchup, where he first made a big name for himself when he played against Foggy in the HuG Cup Grand Final on a patch where Night Elf was still stronger, by the way. And looked so strong there. So impressively strong. With a lot of counter expansions, by the way, which is also my preferred way of playing. Really early expansion right here. Scroll of Speed with the Blade Master though, running across. Where's the Grunt, by the way? Grunt in the main. Okay. Did he get the last hit? Oh, that was so close for the last hit. Going for the Keeper right away. There should be an easy last hit steal right here on the Keeper, I guess. I guess maybe not. On the Berserker, of course, I meant. Expansion cancel, though, will certainly be easy to do. Can the Blade get the Archer? It's almost nighttime. Ooh, lets her get away. That should have been a kill. But more importantly, it's the expansion cancelled. Keeper comes back with mana from the main, but it's not that much mana. It's only really 2 entangles. Blade Master is sacrificing a lot of experience gain for this. He's not creeping anything, but this should be worth it. Can he cancel it again? If he can keep up the cancels, this is the best case scenario, really. Well, quick reactions with a Grunt after getting scouted. Doesn't want to get entangled and killed. So here we go again. Oh, Blade Master actually going for the Nightcrawler. Also early Telestaff on the Blade, plus Circlet heavy investment on the first hero. Grunts being brought back to the main. HuG doesn't want to lose him. And it's going to be 3 Grunts out soon. Tier 2 about to finish. Then Shadowhunter will be coming. But now it's a little bit questionable whether he gets this cancel.
The player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, with 2 entangles, no, that's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. So this expo will be coming up now. It's not that early, though. It's kind of standard timing. So I think it's fine for HuG. Hunter's Hall is now finished. Hunter's Sys are on the way. Ooh. If he cancels it again, this is a big deal. I don't think he has the damage, though. It's also distraction, though, from the other side of the map, where the Shadowhunter is going to be coming out soon. And it is a Torrent Totem. No Shaman anymore. And that was the HuG build. This is how he defeated so many Night Elves months ago already. Where are the grunts? Oh, they're just standing here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade gonna go for the Ogre Magi. Has to wait for a little bit more healing though. Once the Keeper hits level 3, it's a big level up. And that's why you usually want to have these early Shaman, to have the early answer against Entangle. And I'm really not sure about this Totem first. I think the mistake was creeping this one. I think you shouldn't have crept this one. Just heal salve up, wait for the second grunt to come in, and then cancel this again. Because the Keeper was still pretty low mana. But again, this is already what I talked about earlier. For Orc to have the perfect early game, to like have the precise movement, it's really hard to estimate and really hard to do it perfectly. It's of course easy for me to say, you know, I see all the archer numbers, I see all the mana, I see how far along the Tree of Life is in production. Much harder for the Orc. This is going to be a good cancel though from the Blade. Should be enough damage for the Entangled. It's kind of close. Oh, he needs to react quickly. Okay, sees it fast. I'm not sure. This is too late probably. This is not enough damage from the Blade. Shadowhunter not even level 2 yet. And now he sees that one of his camps is being taken away. Yeah, and the Entangled. Blade Master not quite enough DPS. Shadow gets the last hit. That's level 2. That's very nice. And a lot of these archers are in trouble already. One of them's gonna die. And at least a little bit more experience will be gathered. Blade Master gets level 2 with 1 Wisp kill. Oh, right! This is the new school Orc play. The Windrider build. I forgot about that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master may be forced to use his heal pot right here. No. Fine for now. So usually it's 2 Windriders at least into Raiders then after. Sometimes even 3. Harass, hunt for wisps, and look for kills. And then perhaps a counter expansion coming up on the other side. War Mill coming. No peon moving out for the expansion though. Shadowhunter was off to a slow start here this game, but now is looking pretty good. About to be level 3. Blade Master, of course, he really sacrificed himself. His level progress. Tier 2 is done. Alchemist coming out. Gets the heal scroll. That's a really big deal. That's a really, really big deal. More grunts coming. More walkers coming. But still only the single Windrider.
A player's forces are
Is it
under
Hex?
attack.
No, it's Serpent Wards on the Shadow. That's a lot of damage from this camp. With the poison being spread from the Murloc, this is going to be a little troublesome for Czech. If he's going to be forced to fight soon, which it looks like he is. HuG is coming in from the south. He's got Spirit Link everywhere. Shadowhunter, though, doesn't have any mana items. So Wisp detonates could hurt a lot. Serpent Wards being started to set up. Alright, here we go. Who's got the stronger army? Spurling now gonna help out a ton. We do have Disenchant as well. Where is that Disenchant? Gets rid of his own Spirit Link as well, of course. That's not quite ideal. Wisps more and more being used for detonates as well. Oh, but the Serpent Wards. Serpent Wards level 2, boys. We know how strong they are, especially against Huntresses. Also good against the Treants, though. Mana on the Keeper, completely gone. Alchemist, he has more mana. Also still has the heal scroll. But this Entangled looks to be getting taken out. Look at the damage. Look at the damage on these hunts. Just from the Serpent Wards. Once they get into range, and they always will be in range, of course, because they are the front line for Night Elf. And finally the Entangled is taken out. No additional line income anymore for Czech. But he still has 700 gold. More than 700 gold. Where is the production? And Shadowhunter's mana is starting to drop real low. Real low. In the meantime, Wisp scouting for the counter expo over there. But that is not coming up. So much gold, my god. Almost 900 for HuG as well. What is he doing? Not that much. Should be going for a heal scroll right now. The next one is ready. Staff away from the shadow. That's nice to quickly disenchant. That was nice. To quickly resupply mana and heal selves and stuff. But yeah, he should really go for a heal scroll. And HuG will. Doesn't forget about it. Well done. So the next one is still on cooldown for a minute or so. But somehow HuG spent all of his money. What did he spend all of his money on? Kodo and upgrades. Okay, and Burrow. Still no expansion though. Entangled over here, still not mining. Oh, and Czech is completely transitioning away from hunts. This is what we'll oftentimes see against level 3 Shadowhunter, as the Serpent Wards are just so strong against Huntresses. Night Elf switching completely to Archers. Blade Master with strong levels in inventory can be tough for them to deal with, especially with Spirit Link. And here comes the distraction attack now. There's a scroll of speed on the Shadowhunter. The Walkers have okay mana, not that great, especially with possible detonates coming in. But here we go again. Same point of attack as before, and now we have a tower and expansion on the way. This is not all in push or anything. This is just a pressure play backed up by an expansion. But now HuG is going out far, going out really far. He's kind of baiting the damage on the Blade Master because he has all these potions. He can easily afford to take this damage. And the Archers, oh, the Moonwells. Sick Moonwell positioning. That is so strong right now. And it feels like HuG is starting to lose a lot of units. Finally, the heal scroll. There it is. Need to get the Shadow into position first, but HuG is taking a lot of losses. A lot of losses. Heal scroll now only by Czech, and these Archers seem to be way superior. Blade Master has to go for the heal pot as well. Needs to speed scroll run. But more grunts might be falling. And these grunts are still in the same group, so this grunt's gonna die as well. Oh boy! HuG didn't think that this was gonna go that way. Shouldn't have committed in here. Should have stayed in the back and then fallen back. But he overcommitted. These Moonwells did so much healing, actually, for the Archers. Totally turned this around. Expo is about to be done, though. However, Czech has a massive supply lead. And when you're up against these mass Archers, you really want to have a strong Blade Master. This Blade Master is still not even level 3. You also want level 4 Shadowhunter for the level 2 heal wave. But seems like that just didn't come together. And now, yes, the expo is done. Oh, it's not even done, though. It's not even done. If Czech commits in right now, he could kill it. And the Wisp sees it. This is actually a valuable camp. This is the experience that HuG desperately needs. But yeah, Great Hall might finish. Okay, we're going all in, but Czech can just click it down. Czech just clicks it down, after which he can easily TP out. Ouch. Or he can stay in here. Taking out the tower first. And that tower actually falls pretty quickly. Czech is losing quite a few units over here. But it looks like that's fine. After all, he's got the expansion still up. Finally level 4 for the Shadowhunter. That was desperately needed. The spell coming in now without Spirit Link. These grunts falling pretty fast. Nice heal wave. And HuG is finding quite a few kills. He's got mirror image, by the way. Czech lost a lot of units right there. That was like 20 supply. But now, going for more upgrades. Why is he only now going for upgrades? Like, once you're at 60, you need to smash these upgrades. See that happening over and over from Night Elves. And I don't like it. So that was a good fight for HuG, but more importantly, his expansion was cancelled. That was the big story here. More guns coming, more walkers coming. I guess this is the proper units to go for. But you need to catch up in economy. Sooner or later. Yeah, with the first push, when he was first pushing down here, when he killed the Entangled, that's when the expansion needed to be coming up. The first 45 to 50 push, that's when you need to expand. Not later. And the creep check that's coming in now, this could be the end for HuG, in the first game at least. Acid Bomb, Huntress right clicks, now with 2 attack upgrades, does hurt quite a bit. Blade Master, we see his mirror image coming in for the first time, gets out of that entangle. And HuG is going to take the fight again. Quite a few Huntresses again. A lot of Huntresses, honestly. Breaks out of the next entangle with the invul. So a good Blade Master saves over here. And the Huntresses are starting to die. But so are the Grunts. They're all dropping very low. Spiritling is keeping him alive for the time being, but we know how that can turn around. Oh, the Alchemist though. Oh, almost surrounded. He would have died. He would have certainly died. And then he stops moving for the Acid Bomb. Are you serious? Alright, Alchemist. He's hard to kill with 8 armor. Ooh, but he should still fall. Oh my god. HuG is committing hard for this one, but he's gonna get the kill. He's got the heal wave. He's got more healing. Expansion's coming up again. This game is not over yet. Saving that Walker with a quick Ethereal 4. More Huntresses still hurt. No ensnares, of course, in this army from the Bestiary. We only saw the single Kodo Beast, which is still not devoured, by the way. But with the Alchemist dead, and with map positioning now going to HuG, he can go for the heal scroll as well, which he's certainly trying to do right now. Huntress scouts the expansion. Okay. But HuG might be back in this game. Oh, check those still with a lot of supply. Heal scroll is ready right now. There we go. 2 hunts. Can they cancel the expansion? Maybe. With a keeper, it should certainly be enough. Shadow coming from the main. Close to level 5, by the way. Blade Master, mirror image level 2. What? Is that the right play? Right, so this expansion is definitely cancelled. Oh, wait. Disenchant's coming in. Maybe not. How he would love Hex right now. How he would... Kodo get the Devour off. Wow. Expo actually survives. Thanks to the Disenchant. Expo does not get cancelled. There's still an invul in the shop that the Blade Master probably wants to go for. Check, I believe, definitely overcommitted on this Blade Master. And there's the invul for the Blade. Again. HuG is looking for the next fight, dude. Down by 20 supply now, though. 2-1 upgrades. That's not an easy fight. That is not an easy fight at all. It doesn't really look like 69 supply. It looks like less. Keeper doesn't have too much mana. Oh, the Wisps, though. The Wisps, though. Doing a good job detonating. And the archers are taking out the Serpent Wards the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, HuG, this is not your fight. Might be time to speed scroll out again. No speed scroll. Now? Maybe? No. Dispel against the Entangle. Oh, heal wave too late. It's level 5 for the Keeper. HuG putting up a great fight this game. Now with the speed scroll. Needs to be ready quickly with the Dispel. Invul again for the Blade. Oh, he has to go away. There's sentinels here. Yeah. That means the heal scroll goes to check. Shadowhunter needs mana. Does he have time to go back to the shop, though? That's the question. He's trying to. This is gonna be close. Check with 73 supply and a heal scroll. Shadowhunter out of the next engagement. Oh my god, this is gonna be so hard for HuG. I don't know, Kev. This is looking pretty tough. One tower here is nice if it's ignored, but Huntresses actually can take it out pretty easily. It looks like numbers overwhelming. Level 4 Alchemist. He's not gonna die. He's too tanky. Shadowhunter now coming back. He's got the mana potion. He's pretty close to level 5. If he gets level 5, can that save him? Heal stroke coming in. Shadowhunter very far forward indeed. It's just too much. 24 supply advantage. Even if the Shadow gets level 5, that's not enough. That is just too much Night Elf stuff. HuG was hanging on here for a long time, but now it's curtains. As the Shadowhunter here is only a few hits away from dying. Nice speed scroll. Almost saves him, but not quite. And that is it. 3, 2, 1. GG. Damn. I think that would have been a good time, though. Ah, there we go. Now, GG. (1-0) for Czech. With a good old Huntress expansion. I like this new Windrider play, though. Like, only one Windrider into Raider or Kodo with Walker. I think that's pretty cool. But you need to expand behind that first push. I stand behind that statement. If HuG had had that expansion coming up right away at his first 50 supply push, he would have been in a pretty good position that game. I kind of like the mirror image, actually. If you don't have Shaman for mass purge, it's really valuable to have that to get out of Entangle. Does cut into your damage, though, if you don't get the level 2 crit quickly. I wonder if you could, like, super min-max with that strategy. Always have 1 or 2 Windriders, but only 1 or 2, and remake them if they die. And always have them only attacking the very, very closest Huntress. That, of course, means you always have to micro that single Windrider by itself. And then the Blade Master attacks the archers that are walking forward to try to attack the Windrider. But that's a tough ask, man. That's a lot of micro for just 1 unit. Don't know if that's worth it, really. Map number 2. This time it is checking the red in the top right, hugging the blue bottom left. Concealed, pretty typical counter pick, I guess. Really hard to creep this natural for Night Elf. Really easy for the Blade Master to harass. Thank you very much, Christbaum Spitz, with the 13 months. Bring it on! Remo Neo, he says. Thank you very much, man. So Keeper this once again. Yeah, we saw a pretty risky expansion, or fairly greedy, I guess we could say. I still think there was opportunity there to be more aggressive by HuG. He cancelled the expansion once, but then the Keeper came back with 2. He healed up at the Moonwells, came back to defend the expansion again, and mana there is extremely important. He came back with 150 mana. That means 2 Entangle. That could mean a Grunt dying, but only if the Keeper and the Archers are free to attack. If you are standing there with 1 Blade Master and 2 Grunts, the 1 Grunt that gets entangled can be defended by the other units that are there. And imagine if he does that. Imagine if he doesn't go for the Murlocs, but rather waits for his 2 Grunts to come in and then be aggressive again. But that also is a tough task, you know, to have that overview and to know exactly how far to push your units is much harder when you're playing, you know, in first person with Fog of War than it is for me. For me, it's really easy. I see everything. But that is what Focus and Lin do, you know. With all their years of experience, they know exactly how far they can push everything. Oh, this grunt. What's this grunt doing? This grunt's dying. And that again looks like HuG isn't quite aware of what's possible here at what times in the early game. This shouldn't really happen. This right here should not happen. But he didn't think the keeper was going to creep this into this, get level 2, get with that entangle, and then kill the grunts. But, you know, it did happen. And now, that's a little annoying. The Blade Master, though, is on the other side of the map, and the expansion this time will certainly be quite a bit later for Czech. But he's getting decent experience on his keeper. Creeping up the green camp over here. If this was a mantle, he could have summoned more treants. Now he has to wait quite a while. Tier 2, pretty close to done though. Still no Hunter's Hall. The way Alliant likes to play quite a bit nowadays is Hunter's Hall into 3 hunts, clear up the natural right away, and then expand on the spot. Blade Master could be getting trapped here in the main, but not really a danger because he's got the Telestaff. He's not getting trapped though. Really good Wisp control by Czech. I think he kept every single one alive, which is pretty crazy. Keeper can summon more treants again. Could go for the green camp over here. I think that should be level 3, or at least very close to it. But no, he's going to go back to the main. And defend his wisps and everything else. Hunter's Hall coming over here. Whoa, that's so late though. Same as the expansion. Expansion is also really late. And HuG is scouting for this. Where is the expo, he wonders. Alright, finally the Blade Master finds a wisp. And it's going to continue to be annoying. Oh, the staff can be cancelled and now he can die. He didn't see the keeper coming in. He's dead. HuG, not paying enough attention, not looking for the keeper. Oh, that was a big mistake. The detonate made this possible, though. The detonate made this possible to burn the mana. It is only a level 1 Blade Master, yes, but it's still a hero kill. Shadowhunter at least knows that he's safe to creep now somewhat on the other side of the map, but the keeper is level 3 with that kill. Precisely. And lures are coming. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that. Czech likes playing 1-base mountain giants on this map. We saw that in W3IL against Knopf.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little Cluckles. I find that one very cute. Pit Lord! Was he playing Pit Lord against Knopf? I don't think so. Well, this Shadowhunter's start to the game is super slow. First wanted to go for this green camp, couldn't take it, then goes for that one. And there the big boy is already gone. Pit Lord? Cleave and Howl for the Pit Lord. Overlord gets trapped. Look how fat the Pit Lord is. Traps him in right there. Not even using the entangle. Nice dust. Ancient Django, really nice for the Pit Lord. Or, well, for the whole army. Alright, Blade Master scouts the main. This is important. He knows it will be mountain giants, most likely. There's always the possibility of bears, but bears usually don't do too well against Orc. Not just because of Kodos, but also because... Normally bears are the best frontline fighters, and that is their strength. If static army fights against static army, normally the bear army wins. But a strong Orc army with Spirit Link actually outperforms a bear army. For that, the Blade Master has to be strong, though, and maybe he's not. Oh my god, is he dead again? He's dead again! HuG! What the hell? How are you falling for this trap twice? What? Oh my god.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Like the Wisp mana burn, I can kind of get it if you get surprised by it once. But if it already happened just 3 minutes ago. Wait, is he going bears? So far only dryads. Shaman, by the way. Yeah, both raiders and grunts are really bad against dryads. Raiders can be pretty good, supported by a blade, supported by a strong blade. But this Mr. Mikasa, he's not having a good game so far. Not even close to level 3. Wow, HuG is trying to expand, really? This was scouted though. Pit Lord Illusion saw this peon. Level 3 Shadowhunter finally. Man, these hero levels are so weak. Pit Lord close to level 4. Ho ho! Plus 18 damage. Oh yeah. But a Pit Lord is only really good if he has healing. So, does he have to play bears now with it? No, he's going MGs. Alright. Czech loves playing MGs on concealed fountains and stuff. I actually think Lionhorn is the best here. Scourge Bone Chimes. Also not too bad. And here's the push from HuG. Distraction push once again for the expansion. Ancient of War is going to fall. The MGs aren't here yet. We have one queued behind the upgrade, but he needs to dispel a Wisp. Oh my god! If he loses this Moonwell, he's not going to get the Mountain Giant. Oh, he's not going to lose the Moonwell. Ooh, that was scary though. Alright. Mountain Giant is coming. But only the one. Will the one Mountain Giant be good enough? There's an Orb of Venom on the Keeper, so he is spreading the poison here over and over. Grunts are starting to fall very low. Lots of Serpent Wards though. Don't want to run into that with Dryads. And Speed Scroll away. It's still taking a long time though till this expansion is done. Still like 1.5 minutes. So where's the first big boy? Big boy calling in. Blade looking for the expansion, but that is not coming. AP coming up over here, and HuG not really going into a defensive position next to his Expo. Could be easy cancel now for Czech. He will have to rebuy the TP perhaps, but for cancelling this expansion, that's definitely worth it. Yeah, that's a mistake by HuG, right? HuG should have been standing here, creeping the red camp, and at the same time defending this expansion with it, right? I think that would have been the proper play. With towers coming up in the back. Oh, he's gonna get the Shredder though. He's gonna trigger the TP. Shop already damaged, should be an easy kill. Purge comes out against the Entangle, but damage still seems to be good enough. to take out the first Raider. Finally level 3 now for the Blade Master. That took forever. Scroll of Speed running away. Kodo Beast, of course, can't devour the Mountain Giant as he has Resistance Skin. And now the AP is done here, so Sneaky Expose will not be a thing anymore. Oh, and the Kodo somehow was able to devour a Dryad, but won't make it away. Why is this Berserker suddenly waking up? What is this? Nobody was attacking the camp. Oh man, and now more and more units are dying. It's starting to look pretty rough over here for HuG, man. Another Grand Falls. That was an expensive attack. What's Czech doing? Why is there a Moonwell over here? Interesting. Another TP bot once again. We're moving forward. This time it's into the Orc base. Alright, HuG eager to fight, as he always seems to be. Purge is coming out quickly here against these Treants. Howl of Terror hits okay, but actually not the whole army. That's more about the cleave, I suppose. Entangle against the Blade, quickly dispelled. The Dryads in the back, they are the vulnerable part of this army. MGs are trying to distract, but HuG is somewhat decently ignoring them, running past them. But this army is not very mobile. These grunts are slow to get past the front line. And the Shaman are getting quickly taken out. HuG is having a tough time over here. All the meanwhile, while these taunts and distractions are going on, this Keeper's Orb of Venom damage is spreading the poison over and over. Blade Master needs to be careful. He's revealed. Entangle might be coming in. But with the Invul, now he's the one to threaten the damage, and the Keeper is going to be forced into TP. No, Heal Potion first, but with the Purges coming in, that will be a TP here. No, Invul Potion as well, and now the Blade Master, he's in trouble. Remember, his Invul is over. More right clicks, and he dies. That could be the game, but the Keeper does TP out here, shortly before falling himself. But Czech may have actually saved every single one of his units. Grunts do have 2 armor upgrades, by the way. But Dryad Poison and Orb of Venom Poison doesn't care about armor. And I think Cleave also doesn't care about armor, right? I know in Dota, Cleave damage is not affected by armor. But I'm not sure in Warcraft, to be honest. Next red camp now for Czech. That's gonna be double level 5s, I think, right? And also great healing now for his MGs, for his Pit Lord. Another big item. Didn't Czech just have like 1,000 gold? He bought a TP, he bought an Invul. Is he getting more upgrades? Yes, he is. 2 armor upgrades. 3 armor upgrades about to be. Czech could just expand, couldn't he? And double level 5s. Oh baby. 90% cleave damage now. Getting his own Orb of Venom, just for a bit more damage. And a bit of orb poison stuff. Yeah, this is really tough to fight against. Once the Nilf gets the high hero levels, once he has a couple of MGs with upgrades, like, it's easy to say, yeah, just ignore the MGs and just run to the back line, but not that easy, especially with Orc units. Whew, did you see the cleave? Oh my god, the cleave! Holy smokes. I think we have reached critical mass over here, boys. Doesn't look like HuG is standing much of a chance anymore. He's doing a good job here, actually, focusing out those Dryads. But the problem is, there's now the big damage dealer, Pitlord. Level 5. With this... Look at the cleave. Ouch! Every hit. Every hit is like 120 damage or something. If units are stacked up enough, that is.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now the Shadow Hunter getting focused. There's a heat wave, but no Shaman here for the spell. It is level 3 Entangle. That one hurts. He's got it ready again. Entangle. Isn't it ready? No, it is. This might be the end for the Shadow. The heal, the Speed Scroll doesn't save him. Blade Master is just watching his friends die around him. But now the last Dryad is about to die, and with that at least the slow is gonna be gone. Aiming for the Keeper again, wants to force this TP to at least get some time to himself. TP? Not using the TP! Check, the man is going for the counter focus. Will have to TP in the end, but ho ho ho! Almost kills off the Blade Master. In the meantime, Tree of Life finished on top of the hill. So we're gonna have check on 2 bases here soon. He is once again very low lumber, having lost the Shredder earlier. 1-3 upgrade on these Dryads and MGs. 10 armor MG, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're not taking damage. Literally not taking any damage. Poor sheep. Wasn't even doing anything. Was just chilling out. And the cleave. Take. Oh my god, look at the cleave. Oh, baby. Yeah, I wonder, shouldn't you have focused on the pit lord earlier? I mean, now it's too late, you know. Now the game is long over. Pit lord's close to 6, actually. Haven't seen Doom in a very, very long time. May we see it this time around? Maybe. Oh. The sticks are being grabbed. Altar might be falling before the Shadowrunner comes out. I'm pretty sure it will. Entangle. Blade in trouble. Blade is dead. Heal pot! Heal pot! No. No heal pot, and that's it. GG. And the 2-0 for Czech, winning the 3rd place match.